On one fateful day in October 2020, Andre Onana felt a little discomfort while at his home where he lives with his wife. He casually walked to his cabinet to get some paracetamol to help ease his pain. Little did he know that one seemingly unharmful tablet would almost cost him his entire footballing career. Andre Onana was born in Cameroon and was discovered by the Samuel Eto'o Academy. Then at 14 he got picked up by the FC Barcelona Academy, where he spent 5 years before moving to the Netherlands. The Cameroonian goalkeeper had a good time playing for the biggest club in the Netherlands since breaking into the first team in 2016. Well, until February 2021, when he was banned from football for an entire year. That tablet he took from his cabinet in October 2020 eased his pain momentarily, but came around to cause a much bigger headache. Apparently, instead of taking Litacold, he mistakenly took Lazimic tablets, which were prescribed to his wife after she gave birth. Lazimic is a diuretic, and diuretics are generally banned in football, and many other sports in fact. And no, this wasn't just an excuse that Andre cooked up to try to escape the consequences of his actions, it was actually a mistake. After he failed his doping test the following week, to the shock and surprise of both him and those at the club who have known him for years, the club's chief executive, Edwin van der Sar, decided to investigate himself. The former Ajax goalie went to the current Ajax goalie's home to check out his cabinet. There he saw for himself and understood how Onana must have been confused. Litacold and Lazimic look alike, both the packs and the actual tablet themselves, so Van der Sar understood. He is human anyway, but Onana would come to discover that football is not a game of humanity, as he said in an interview, hurt and devastated. He, along with Ajax, appealed the decision, making a good case that it was a simple mistake and not intentional in the slightest. And, well, good news. UEFA accepted. They heard the goalkeeper's case and it made sense to them, so it was on record that Onana did not take the drugs to cheat, but only took it by mistake. Now, you would think that this ban would be repealed. After all, he didn't take the drugs to cheat, but UEFA did nothing like that. His ban still stood. A whole year off football. That was a lot. Surely it was going to land a huge blow to his career. He was going to miss most of the league, Champions League and domestic cup action. And the one which must have hurt the most was the knowledge that he stood to miss representing his country at the AFCON on home soil. This was taking a huge toll on Andre. He said, "It's incredible. 40 milligrams can destroy a career." There was little hope left for him. He'd already resigned to his fate. However, 4 months into serving his ban, some respite for Onana. The Court of Arbitration for Sport said they found no significant fault in Onana's actions, and they chopped off 3 months from his sentence, from a 12-month ban down to 9. Now he could feature in the AFCON on home soil. He could even play group stage Champions League football. It was looking a little positive for the Cameroonian goalie. So he would miss much less footballing action. However, for Onana, missing games wasn't the only terrible result of the ban. He said the ban made him feel like an outcast, like less of a human. When you are banned, you can't step foot on the club's training pitch. You can't go into the dressing room. We were league champions. I had played 60% of the games, but I was not allowed to join in the celebrations. He also talked about the stigma associated with being found guilty of doping. You're looked at as a cheat and a drug addict. He even shared a story about when he was stopped by the police in a city in Belgium, and when they saw his name on the license, they became extra hostile to him. He mentioned that he heard one of them say, "This guy takes loads of drugs." Even with his family it was tough. He said, "When it happened, I thought, how am I going to explain to my parents that I've been banned for drugs when I never even smoke or drink alcohol? I never even had a taste of shisha." It was all weighing really heavy on him mentally, but he soldiered on. He said he wasn't going to let this win. So he packed up and left for Spain. He went with a goalkeeping coach, a physio, a nutritionist, and a psychologist. He made a decision to cancel out all the noise and focus on the things that were important, on the people who cared about him and wanted him to succeed. I had 7 people working for me. These guys helped me so much that 9 months felt like 5. He was determined to work his way back to the top, to get back to being one of the best goalkeepers in the world like he was in 2019. He was not going to let this setback define him. He was a Champions League semi-finalist and a Europa League finalist, and he was going to work hard to get back there and even surpass those heights. And, well, he is on his way. In November, he finally returned to playing for Ajax after fully serving his 9-month ban. I didn't expect to be back playing for Ajax so soon, but they played me in the Champions League in November. It was a nice atmosphere at Besiktas. I was like, shit, I'm back at it again, Onana said in a recent interview. It was a very tumultuous journey for the Cameroonian number 1, but it's good to hear that he remained positive all through and didn't let it break him. If you enjoyed this video, let us know by hitting the like button, and if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel and turn on the bell notification so you never miss an upload. Thank you very much for watching.